Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a fantastic Easter. I don't know about you guys, but I know I ate way too much. But thank God it only comes once a year, but now we got to get ready for the next holiday. So with that, let's talk about leads. Lately, it's kind of like an influx in the office. Joe, I want to do Medicare. Joe, I want to do final expense. What term carriers you have. I heard you got under 65 health insurance. What do you got going on? The last couple of weeks, Jay and I have been hearing leads. So everybody should consider buying leads. I've got some agents that say, Joe, I do not want to buy leads. I do strictly referral business, which is fine. I've got some agents say, Joe, I want to do leads yet. I just can't afford to buy them, which is fine. What ends up happening is that you get yourself caught in a vicious circle of a downward spin of like a bunch of water coming on top of you, because it's something you want to buy, something you want to spend. Yet what ends up happening, you get a bad batch, you get disappointed, you get sad, you think you wasted your money, so now you stop them. There is no foolproof lead. There's no foolproof referral. It doesn't matter what you do. What we do in sales is a game of chance. You got to be prepared to maneuver through what happens when those chances pop up. So, what about leads? Now, Equita has a lead program. $38 for a direct mail lead, yet is based on the area you live in and the sustainability. So right now, the lowest lead cost is $38 for direct mail lead. They recommend you to get 15 leads a week. 20 leads a week is what most agents are doing. We've got some that are getting 25. We've got one agent getting 30 leads a week. So it all depends on how much action you want to have, how much cash flow you have, how much money you want to save, how much money you want to spend. Now, they also have a Medicare program. This is what the prices were last week. They changed just due to co-op dollars from Humana United Healthcare. They have it now to where you can get a $15 direct mail Medicare Advantage lead, and you can cross-sell final expense. Or you can pay $38 final expense and cross-sell Medicare Advantage. All depends on which way you want to go. Personally, I'd rather get the actual $15 Medicare lead. Yet you have to have your carriers with us. You can't have Humana and United with us and have Aetna and Devoted with somebody else. Company says you're not going to do that there. Company says if you want to take advantage of the lead program, you have to come on to their program. You got to get in feet first, and you got to bring all your carriers to us. Now, think about that. Had a long talk with an agent on Thursday. He said, Joe, I don't know if I want to bring all my carriers over there. You know, I'm just really not too comfortable with that there for whatever reasons he gave me. And I said, how many sales are you making now? Well, I'm really not making that many sales. I said, well, no, how many sales are you making per week now? He says, well, I maybe do 1 a week, maybe 2 a week, maybe 3 a month. It just depends. So I said, what is your hesitation on moving your carriers from where you are to me to get on a lead program where you can pay $15 for direct mail because he likes to door knock? I said, what do you got to lose? I said, it's a no-brainer to come here for the leads because we're going to get you in front of 15, 20 people a week. You said, think about it. 20 leads a week times $15. What's that, $300? That's not going to break the bank. And then you also can say, oh, by the way, do you need final expense? Do you need life insurance? It gives you a pivoting point to start with somebody, and they want the information because people right now who want Medicare Advantage is usually SEPs, people that are changing from one city to another city, people that are aging in, or people that have a plan yet did not know that they could have a chronic plan in our area. So right now, people just can't change Medicare Advantage to Medicare Advantage the same for same because right now you're in the lock-in stage. You got to have a reason to change CMS guidelines, not our guidelines, CMS. So Equita also has for people that want to dial by phone, people who want to be at home and get incoming calls. They have a program now. It's either $25 or $26. It's got a 25-second buffer. So we're going to tell you what to ask the people when they call, or when they call you, when they get transferred over to you. You're going to be on a computer system. Green light says you're ready for a person to call. Red light means you're on the phone call with somebody. Person's going to call. We're going to tell you ask this, this, and this. If the person gives you that good, warm, fuzzy vibe, you continue talking. If the person says, well, this and that stuff there, they give you the answers that are really not favorable for you, you can cut them off, hang up, and not pay the fee. Now, you can't do that 20 times a day. Yet, what we're seeing is that agents are starting to make more sales because of the cost of the lead. COVID changed our industry. I am 100% door knocker. I like door knocking. That's my style. Through COVID, things have changed. People that did not like making phone calls are doing it now because they've become used to it because of COVID. There's an agent that works with us who gets 15 direct mail leads for final expense, and he gets 15 Medicare Advantage leads. He said, Joe, I get 30, but he says, that's just what I want. That's what he wants to do, and it's proven very well for him. The most important thing is that getting in front of people. If you got a lead source with somebody else, fine. I want you guys to make more money. What I want to do is bring you opportunities to where you can sit and think, what if I got on a lead program? How much money do I need to have? Is there a deposit? The answer is yes. 3-week deposit. Okay, it's 3-week deposit. That's so the company doesn't get stuck with leads. You come on the program, you say you don't like the program no more, you give them time, they stop the leads, no more leads go out for you. The leads that come in, hopefully you got enough in your deposit, and you leave happy. Okay? Contracts, street contracts, CMS contracts is what I give across the board. I want everybody this year to make more money. You got final expense, you can cross-sell Medicare Advantage. You got final expense, you can cross-sell, Medicare Advantage, final expense, Medicare Advantage. Even some people that do a lot of final expense run across people who want a Medicare supplement. So it just depends on what you want to do. There's an agent that does not work for us, works for the company, had some final expense leads about 2 weeks ago, and he sold a $250,000 annuity. All he did was, are you happy where you have your money invested at? Are you pleased with the return you're getting on the money that you have invested? Can I show you something for us to talk about? The client said yes. Got some information. Says, what I'm going to do, I'm going to gather some information. This is something that I want to make sure I put into the computer to make sure you get the best of the best to get you a higher rate of return. What he ended up doing was getting him a 5-year fixed interest rate, and that's what the client wanted. The client was tired of the ups and downs and the low money he had in his savings account. He moved $250,000 over. Commission, I got no idea what the commission was on that one there, but sit and figure, it was nice. So, if you want leads, if you want to talk about leads, if you want to bring your Medicare over to us to get a $15 direct mail final expense lead to cross-sell, or a $25 lead on incoming calls with a 25-second buffer, give Jay a call. Number's right up here. I'd love to have you work with us. If you need more carriers, you said, Joe, I've got this carrier here, what's the story? A lot of agents are going with a company called American Home Life. Underwriting is very, very good. Transamerica's got a program called their Final Expense FE Solutions. They'll almost accept you. If you got congestive heart failure, they'll bring you on. So they're very, very lenient on their underwriting. So if you need some extra carriers, you've got some cases that could not get approved, pull them out of the archives, call me up. I'll let you know if I got a carrier for you to where you can put that client to resurrect them, make money, make a happy client, and make you some commission. So with that said, guys, we love you. We appreciate it. Call us.